Once he was able to come out of that misery a little bit, not completely though, then he tells him, no, karma yoga, you have to act. Not being feverish about the action, about the fruit of the action. Not dependent on the outcome of the action. If you act, that person is real renunciant. He is yogi. Yogi is not one who has just dropped everything and sitting in Himalayas. Anashrita karma palam karyam karma karotiyah sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na cha kriya. Gyeyah sa nitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshati nirdvandvo hi mahabaho sukham badna pramuchyate. One who does not hate or does not crave for anything is the real recluse, real sannyasi. And he is free from the bondage of, when you are craving for happiness, that's what makes you weak. Your craving for joy makes you utterly weak. This is come out of this craving and aversion, come out of hatred. Hatred and cravings. You need certain wisdom, certain maturity to be a recluse. Many people take the vow of celibacy and become recluses without having the ability, capability to do that. And that's where you find a lot of problems happening among the priests, among the sadhus. Out of anger or out of some concept of heaven here afterward, people become sannyasis, recluses, and it doesn't work. So you need to qualify in order to become a recluse. And to qualify to that level is not possible for everybody. So, without being qualified with that wisdom, that centeredness, if you become a recluse, he says, you will be more miserable. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriya sarva bhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. But if you are doing your action, karma yogi, in the path of yoga, you purify yourself, your soul. You gain a say over your senses. You win over yourself. Yourself, your mind, your senses. And you realize you are the same being like everybody else. It is the same being that is in you that is in everybody. And you are part of everybody. With this understanding that you are part of everybody or you are nobody, you You are another phenomenon on this planet. When you realize this and when you are acting, even though you act, you will not be bound by the action. The consequences of that action will not bind you, will not trouble you, will not make you miserable. So how a yogi works is naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyate tattvavit. By one's own experience, not just by reading. With a deep experience, you know, I am not doing anything. When you're in touch with that aspect of you, which is not doing anything, still you are touching, smelling, tasting, hearing, sitting, walking, eating, doing all these actions. You still feel you are separate from all these actions, and you feel the senses and sense objects are coming together, going apart, but I am just a witness. I'm not doing anything. You feel, you remain unfazed by it, and that is what is Karma Yoga is all about. ब्रह्मण्यादाय कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा करोत्यः लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्र विमांबसा. Out of anger, you go and whack somebody, you are going to get reaction. And you will be bothered, and that other person will be even more bothered. But the same action when a police does to control a mob, it doesn't touch him. Right? A police comes back home, he has done it. If he has not done it, then it will be a problem for him. I'll say, I didn't perform my duty. I could have stopped the riot. I didn't do it. I was simply standing and witnessing it. My duty is to keep peace. So to keep peace, you have to control the crowd. If you have to cane or whack somebody, you have to do it. And that's the job of the police. Right? He does it without getting involved out of anger or out of hatred. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये. To purify oneself, a yogi, either through body or through mind or through intellect or just through senses, keeps doing work without getting attached to the work or the result of the work. Result of that action. He keeps working to purify oneself. When you have dropped the fruit of action, are not expecting a result for your action, letting go of the result, like when you are doing a game, when you are playing a game, if you know the result of the game beforehand, you can't be sincere in your game, playing the game, isn't it? If you know you're going to win, will you be sincere in playing the game? No. If you know you're going to lose, will you be sincere in playing a game? Either a game or an election contest. Contesting an election, if you know you're going to lose, will you be sincere? No. So, not knowing the outcome, your action, you play 100%. So whatever is the outcome, you let go, you do 100%. Not like the election thing. There you are feverish about the result. But not knowing what's going to happen keeps you in sort of anxiety, stress. But not minding whatever is going to happen, you put your 100%. That is the action of a yogi. Yukta karma palam tyaktva. Yukta, one who is united with the being. How does he behave? He is unattached to the result. Shanti mapnoti naishtikim. He's so centered and he has that peace which is unshakable, unmovable. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभो न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. There is the other type of action which just happens out of its one's nature. You don't even call it an action that you are acting. It is an action that happens spontaneously out of involuntary action. A child falls down, you suddenly go and pick up the child. Because it's in your genes, it's inbuilt in you to help somebody when they're in trouble. Don't you do that? Do you have to learn in school whenever someone trips from the steps, you have to go and help them? No, it is but natural. In that state of action, your action is akin to God's action. There is no doer there. There is spontaneity. And an action done spontaneously does not even form your karma. It doesn't come to you as a karma. Because it is coming out of your own nature. That's why when a tiger or a lion prays, it doesn't get any sin. A cat kills a rat, it doesn't get a sin. Because it is in its nature, it's in its genes. Similarly, in your body, there are many cells which are attacking the foreign germs that get into your body. All the white blood cells go and attack them. That is not going to cause you any sin. No. Many actions happen spontaneous. Similarly, sometimes you get angry, like children, Children get angry in a minute and then they cool down the next minute. That doesn't form them any karma at all. Because you are connected with the universal being, you're connected with the innermost, unchangeable, non-changing, imperishable aspect of your being.
好，我们先看到这，好像这也有一些重复看过，不过没关系，所以在这个里面呢，要再次提醒，怎么样，我们很多的烦恼或是困惑，或是说现代人都很焦虑，它是来自哪里呢？其中一个呢，其实是有可能是呃某一个层面，可能是我们就是知道什么是完美，可能是我们对于或是知道事情怎么样是好的，而是我们也开始呢有一个不自觉的一种对立，就是我们有一个选择，我们希望或是一个欲望，我们希望事情是如何，那这个的希望呢，它会迫使我们变得有一点焦虑，因为我们希望事情变得这样。那所以在这个焦虑里面呢，它就会间接影响到 我们的行动或是我们的身体。当事情不这样的时候，我们会感觉不舒服，或者是反而呢，它甚至会阻碍我们的行动，让我们不能100%在行动里面。我们都曾经有这经验，就是你想要做好一个报告，或是你想要做好一件事情，可是你会发现你会拖延，或是说，哎，反而这个很重要的事情一直不想去做，但是你可能就知道说这很重要，所以也就是我们觉得这个很重要的东西呢，它其实反而会阻碍我们的行动，就是你想要把它做好。或是你隐约中有一个想法在这个里面的时候，反而它就会阻碍我们的行动。反而是呢，就是你每天的吃饭刷牙这个东西呢，你没有带任何的想法，或是说只是很平常的看这件事，所以你根本不会去思考现在该不该刷牙，或者我该不该吃饭，就是它只是变成你的一部分，好像是出自于你的本然，就是事情到了就该这么做，所以它呢也就不会形成一种印象，或是我们所说的业力，它不带给你困扰。所以如果我们就是仔细去观察，就是如果我们就是在不平常的事情呢，可以找到一种平常的规则，那个规则呢，其实是来自我们心智的放下，就是心智的放下之后，你的行动就会不能说100%，但你会体会说，哦，它跟我们平常做的其他事不会有那么大的差异，你的心智就不会悬在那里，或是呢，你不会有一个对立的一种价值。我们都会觉得说，哪有对立价值是互补，哪有那么多对立？事实上有的，它存在我们的心智里面，就是那这个东西呢，只是需要去觉察发现。如果我们没有觉察的时候，我们有很多的对立都在我们内在发生。就是我们有一个选择，我们有一个怨恨的事情，或是有一个想要什么，或是有一个不想要跟想要，其实它就是一种对立。可是当我们就是觉察之后呢，昨天就是我朋友就讲到，这个对立价值是互补的呢，它不是一个特殊，其实它是一个平常，就是理解说，哦，原来是我的欲望就是想要这个。当你察觉之后呢，它呢就是变得一个很平常，好，或者说好像你有一个超越这个对立，超越这个就是它只是一个欲望，所以在这个里面呢，其实我们就进入一种空性，在看这个事情。就是昨天有个朋友跟我，就是它就是一种空性，就是或者说我们不要讲那些，就是它就变得很平常哦，就是原来这是我想要这个，不想要这个。那清楚之后呢，它就不会这么困扰你了。所以我们前面就有说到，就是如果要人100%的行动呢，某个时候你必须要放下，或者是在上一次也是看到这里，就是我们如何就是我们所说的业力，或是如何摆脱这个呢？哇，就是古时候有说，就是放下屠刀，就是立地成佛嘛。那这个里面呢，你会觉得好像还是很困难，可是事实上在这里呢，就很清楚告诉你，其实只要我们呢，就是我们清楚了之后呢，我们没有那种对立的心智，或是我们没有那种就是这个，其实，在我们的意识里面，我们能够放空去看这件事，业力也就不会发生。这个呢，你就是在那个瞬间呢，其实你就是回到本然，其实就是一种回到你的成佛。只是呢，我们可能没有办法在很多时刻都是清晰的。当我们越来越熟悉这些心智的运作，就是我们的念头是如何生成之后，那我们呢就进入一个 yogi 瑜伽行者。那你很常然这么做之后，自然就会处在这种一种不动心，或是一种呢维持一种稳定的一种一种觉知的状态。结果对，我们明天继续，祝福大家周末愉快。哇，今天又是好天气。结果对，
谢谢皮老师，Good
谢谢，
day。
谢谢老师，
老师，
谢谢。
谢谢。 好，我来结束喽。好，拜拜，
谢谢老师，拜拜，
拜拜，拜拜。
拜。